like the
Will
banana.
hurt you.
I like the.
Yeah, he
Like,
will
I'm
hurt
not
you.
like I'm. That's the best part. Like, people bitch about this room. Like, oh man, Gary kicks so many people.
I believe you fell off your talk button, but that's okay. Yeah, you have kicked more than me, that's for sure. But sometimes just that you're quicker than I am, so. Oh, I saw somebody with one of those anonymous masks in the background of their video. Who was that? Oh, it was that Swedish guy, whatever his name is, Vigor or something, or Wagner, or whatever the fuck his name is. I'm saying, why the fuck does he have one of those things in the background?
He's funny.
Yeah, he is funny. Funny like when you have a poop and the poop comes out like all skinny and weird. Yeah, the lumps in it. Yeah, he's like that. Like a skinny lumpy poop.
You know what the hilarious fact about the Guy Fawkes mask is? Especially the one.
Button, button, button. Your little tubby fingers aren't staying on the button, I don't think.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, the funny thing about the Guy Fawkes mask is, it's owned by Warner Bros.
Yeah, somebody's asking for trouble.
The sky keeps on turning.
Hey, it's Professor Anton. No, it's not.
Back last week, Tech, you got kicked by accident, because I actually kicked the person who was actually playing music after Gary kicked you.
Yeah, I kicked you because I said, yeah, I said somebody's going. So yeah, you just happened to be in the way. I don't know if that was a movie, was it? V? I thought it was a TV show. And somebody brought up something, I said, hey, fuckhead, that wasn't a movie, it was like a made-for-TV movie. Big difference. You're like a monstrously huge difference.
Oh, Gary, TV movies used to be cool. Like, do you remember Duel? And, oh man, there's another good one. But like Duel was fucking awesome.
I'm not saying they never made a good TV movie. I'm just saying, generally speaking, they're shitty little low-budget pieces of crap. That's all I'm saying.
Ghost.
Whatever, and such.
You see the TV movie version of like the Hannibal Lecter movies? Like, I actually kind of like that one.
What kind of version? What? The cartoon? Yeah, Hannibal Lecter. Meets Smurfs. Goes to Smurfville.
They made a TV version of Manhunter back, I think, in the late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah, well, that would have been when I'm watching TV, but I don't remember it. So, Anthony Hopkins must have sucked in that one. No, I mean, you can't really do Hannibal Lecter without Anthony Hopkins, in my opinion. You really can't.
It's kind of like the downside to this movie, because, like, the dude, I'm not joking, the dude playing Lecter in this movie looks like the Penguin. He really does, and he's just in, like, this normal-looking prison cell. Like, it doesn't have any of the gravitas that, like, the Hopkins scenes had in those movies. You see Anthony Hopkins in that, like, plastic Magneto fucking cage, you're like, that's a dude you don't want to fuck with.
Well, and such. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm just saying that's, they're gonna have better performance. But I'm saying, stop that. He was just really good. That's all.
Who keeps playing all this music, man?
I don't know. It's either you or the other fucknut. Or the other fucknut. It's one of the fucknuts. Yeah, the one thing was funny though, Conference Report, who I'm really sick of, he did a stupid Matrix video, like there's a zillion plot flaws in the Matrix, and the plot flaw that bothers him is well, why doesn't he just explain to him what the Matrix is? Because, yeah, the movie would suck then. Yeah, that's an obvious one. Here, I'm going to tell you what the Matrix is ahead of time, so now you don't have to bother watching the movie. Like, his decision would be any different if he told him or didn't tell him. So, I mean, obviously his decision's going to be the same, because he's obviously going to say, now you don't want to stay in the Matrix, do you? It's all fake and phony, and it's a fraud. Don't you want to come to reality? Don't you want to, like, fuck people with your real penis? Don't you, Neil? Come on, Neil. Don't you? Huh? He still would have taken the pill. But anyway, the funny thing was, Conference Report's got a thing for, like, Samuel L. Jackson. Like, every time he sees a black guy in a movie, he calls him Samuel L. Jackson. It was just kind of funny. I mean, that's a pretty big error to make. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson was not in the fucking Matrix.
That was Larry Fishburne. Who's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, well, he's okay, but the funny thing is that that zombie guy, whatever his name is on Stickam, when he puts his glasses on and shit, he looks just like him. It's really funny. He looks just like whatever his name is in the movie. Yeah, Morphe. Yeah, it really is funny. He looks just like Morpheus.
Honestly, to me, the biggest plot flaw of the Matrix movies was, remember the human dude who was like the traitor and who was going to kill Neo and shit in the first movie? How the fuck did he get into the Matrix and get out of the Matrix when he had the whole meeting with the fucking, Agent Smith? Because they made it clear that he did the computer guy.
Well, I know, but he was the software guy, right? So, you're figuring he could do that. But yeah, it does seem kind of weird. Like, yeah, how did he get in the chair? Who pulled the shit out of his brain? That's a pretty big, like you're saying. That's a legitimate, like, well, that doesn't make sense. He should have had an accomplice.
But yeah, like they could have just made had some a 6-second scene of like somebody pulling him out. It's like, okay, here's the plan. You do this, I do that. Boom, fixed it. Because like as you leave it now, that dude, by all accounts, is really the chosen one. Like he had the fucking power to go into the machine, into the Matrix, unassisted.
Yeah, I mean, there could be some dopey explanation like, well, because he did the software shit, he just wrote a fake him to have the conversation with, Dopey Face, so that he wasn't really plugged in, that he was doing it with a simulation, But then the whole steak scene wouldn't have really made sense, and blah, 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 but who knows? I mean, the premise of the movie was just stupid. I mean, I just...
plot hole of the first.
No, the first major plot flaw is the whole fucking battery idea, which is really, 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 really fucking stupid. A human brain creates 14 megajoules of fucking electricity. Yeah, that is if you put 7 million calories into it. Yeah, I mean, fucking stupid.
Like, I'll agree that's stupid, but that's that's one of the things that's stupid, but I can look past that because I'm like, okay, there wouldn't be a movie without, them needing humans as batteries.
Well, I think they still could have been a movie, but yeah, it is. You know, they did have to find a use for them, and humans are so grotesquely useless. All right, so they couldn't figure out anything. They sat around and sat around. What could machines find useful about humans? I mean, they could have at least said that. No, they could have. They could have made us useful because they could have made us processing, units, like in a Star Trek episode where they were using our brains, to make the machines work. And so they needed to keep our brains happy, so our brains were entertained, but half of our brain was really working for the machine, and that would make the Matrix even more onerous because it would be stealing part of our personality, and part of our creativity would be being sucked up by the machine, and so that would make it even more like, even I would say I don't want to be part of a Matrix where half my brain is being stolen to in servitude to the machines.
That would make
Traditional.
a twist at the end. Like you could have made it like every time you killed a machine, like it would cause the human the machine's hooked up to go brain dead. So then there would be this whole like moral question about like, oh man, we've been killing all these machines, and we've really been killing humans the whole time.
Yeah, or that the programming couldn't be changed. Like once they oriented a human program for a machine function, it would become obsolete. You couldn't transfer it to a different machine. So yeah, you could come up with all ways of doing that. But yeah, to me that's there. So look, it took me all of 3.5 minutes to come up with a better, a better use for the humans than fucking battery. It was, I'm just so disappointed. They spend bazillions of dollars they spend bazillions of dollars on these fucking movies, and you think they could just, get a couple of people with brains together to actually, maybe have a few drinks and look over the script and say, oh yeah, you know what, this part's really fucking stupid, let's fix it.
Couldn't forget about the ending of Matrix 3. There was no fucking ending in Matrix 3.
Yeah, I don't even remember it. I guess it was so great that I don't even remember it. They killed all the little squiddy things, and then Neo made a fist and shot into space. Yeah, I really don't remember. What the fuck? How the hell did it end? Big giant galactic fly swatter showed up and swatted the Earth and squished it like a bug.
To sell Rachel's Pacino.
Let's all talk like Let's all talk like a banjo. Banjo talking. Well, that's the Now we're done doing banjo talking. It's now serious talking about movies and such.
Have a serious conversation about this movie.
Ah, Black Cats. I haven't seen you since I kicked you the fuck out of the room for being an asshole. But you're looking cool.
You
I have to
didn't
admit,
kick me
this is a good look for you.
Okay.
This is a cool look. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You're looking younger and younger. Been doing that fetus therapy? You've been eating fetuses and shit.
No, it's cum.
Oh, same difference. yeah. Stem cells and such.
Roboto or whatever. Who says you need to swallow?
Yeah. Ew. Slimy burger. Well, whatever. And such. Hey, there's Alba playing the guitar. He's a guitar man. Bonner. I had a woman once, but she was a silly, crazy bitch. So I said, fuck that, and I ate fetuses instead. Ugh, nihilism. So stupid avoid. So sick of that whole nihilist crap.
I really like it when people call you a nihilist, because it really shows people don't know what fucking nihilist is, or the meaning of the word nihilist.
Yeah.
Nihilist.
It's almost ironic. Yeah, the guy jumping up and down, you know, having a panic attack, screaming emotionally about how he's not a nihilist, really probably can't be a nihilist. Yeah, because he's not a nihilist on two fronts. First, he says he's not a fucking nihilist, and second, he's having a fucking emotional fit over it.
It's like
nihilists don't have emotional fits.
You know, you care about things. Like, people might not agree with how you care about things, but you actually care about things.
Yeah, well, it's really hard to
I'm in shock. Gary.
Yes, it is shocking. I'm caring about the fact that I really need to see the human race vaporized. Yeah, like in Terminator, like when she's imagining the future and the everybody gets nuked. Yeah. I really care. I want to end their pain.
They're going to make 2 new Terminator movies with Schwarzenegger. He's signed up for 2.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to, you know, what are they going to do? It's just going to be kind of funny to come up with an excuse for that plot flaw. How come the Terminators look like they're 75 years old? What the fuck did they make an old machine for?
My theory is, and it's stupid enough that I actually think they're going to do it, they're going to go back in time and go find the person who the Terminators was based on.
Yeah, that entirely real event.
Yeah, that's totally, really dumb.
Look, it's like I said, it's dumb enough to where I actually think Hollywood would do it.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a fail all over the place.
That's the thing, they fucked up the war with the machines. Like, how can you do that? How can you fuck up the war with the machines? Like, the last Terminator movie was shit.
Just don't know if they can go anywhere with this one. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's like, how many Alien movies could you really put up with?
Like, Prometheus really taught that to me. It's like, I really didn't want the answers. Like, I said I wanted the answers, but I really didn't. Because it was so much better being like, what happened? Where did these things come from? What did they do? Why are they?
Yeah, I didn't even need answers. I just made up my own. I mean, you know, it's pretty easy just to say, okay, like these alien things is on a planet somewhere, these bug monsters, and so this other spacecraft with these dopey big guys on it, they landed on that planet and they got infected, and then they crash landed here after they got all fucking alien eaten and shit. And the alien somehow consumed, I don't know, 4 humans and made 6 billion eggs out of them. somehow, and a lot of slime.